Why do you think the first attempt did not work, sir?
Probably because right now he's backwards.
That'll do it. I really wish that y'all could see all of this because it's kind of comical. Hey y'all, I am Shelby, the Fit Foodie Farmer, doing some work around the homestead today. We are currently out here with the rabbits. We tried about a month ago breeding the rabbits, and apparently we don't know what we're doing because it did not take and it did not work out so well. So they are, if you can see these crazy rabbits, they are chasing each other around their cage right now. I'm hung on a thing. So we're trying attempt number 2. Why do you think the first attempt did not work, sir?
Probably because right now he's backwards.
That'll do it. But a little update on this little baby right here. He's about to give her antibiotics right now. She had, if you caught the last video, and I'll put a card up for the last farm update video that I done, we found out that she had a ruptured eardrum. Do you want to kind of elaborate on that? Because I didn't. I was at work, so I could not go with him to the vet.
So I noticed that a lot of them had ear mites, and I was treating for it. I know people that's had rabbits in the past who basically use sweet oil, like you put in your kids' ears when they have.
Now, what's sweet oil though? What is that?
It's basically just olive oil.
We didn't know that.
So they'd always put like sweet oil in them just as a preventative measure, but I was using like an ear mite treatment, which you should not do with rabbits.
Which we did not know.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's because she had stuff in her ears or what, but she ended up with a ruptured eardrum, and now she's basically experiencing vertigo, and took her to the vet. She gave me some good stuff to knock the ear mites out of them, and gave her some pain medicine and some antibiotics. So
hopefully she'll get better. It's just kind of concerning though, because she's still like turning her head so far sideways. I really hope that y'all can hear this right now. So these are the 2 that we decided to breed.
if you have bunnies and you have to give them medicine, this was actually a trick that the vet showed me. Basically just wrap them in a towel, which you would think that would be common sense, but I didn't think of it.
Well, if it's not something that you do every day, I mean, that's understandable.
It's okay. It's okay. And now she's all bundled up.
Now, is that the one that she likes or no?
Honestly, she was saying that this was flavored, so she would probably like this. But I think she liked the pain stuff, which I think most people do.
That's a good point.
You got that big old fat chin.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully she will kind of stop with the vertigo stuff, because I mean this is just like heartbreaking. There's been talk of potentially having to put her down if it doesn't get any better. So hopefully that's not the case.
Well, she's not falling over when I put her back in, so I think she's showing some improvement. Now she falls over. I do think it's getting a little bit better because she's not as bad falling over.
Well, fingers crossed.
She still looks like she's possessed, but
yeah, fingers crossed she heals up really good because I would hate to have to put her down. Now, what kind of rabbits are these?
These are New Zealand breeds.
New
Don't
Zealand.
ask the bloodline because I can't remember.
I was definitely not going to do that because I don't know anything about those. Now, you used to breed rabbits with your dad, right? So you know way more about this than I do. So do you know if that one's the male or the female?
This one I believe is the female.
So we probably need to get a better setup.
If you move them, which I'm not the best at handling these rabbits, but try not to let them flop around too much because they can break their back pretty easily. But
so we'll see if either this one or this one takes. We'll see. I don't know. So hopefully we'll have some baby bunnies. Now how many...
He looks tired, so it's a good sign.
Well, how many like baby bunnies can... Hang on, let me just turn this around.
Can they have a per throw?
Yeah, like how many bunnies do they typically have? What is it called? Is it like a... It's not a litter, like...
I don't know. So, these actually aren't like meat production rabbits. The breed doesn't, it's just, so you've got like the breed and then you have the bloodline. So like say if it's a hunting dog or something, you can have a specific breed that's good, but your different bloodlines you might have better. So essentially, like if you've got rabbits and you know this one throws this many per cycle and this one throws half as many, and you try to keep the bloodline of the more going. So these probably won't produce quite as many because these are more for like show, I guess you could say. My dad had one at one point that she would throw 13 every time. Wow. And she wouldn't lose one, so she was a really good mom. These will probably throw, I'm banking on 6 to 8.
If they can get this whole process figured out, or if we can get this whole process figured out. Well, it didn't take the first time, but let's walk out here right quick and show you the progress on the garden, or I should say the lack thereof.
Show an update on the pig water because she likes to mess things up.
Oh, so we just done this with the pig water, so this is going to be, I guess, just kind of vloggy. So we updated the pig water today with this piece of concrete that we had when we first moved here. So let me turn you around. So there's me piggy. So we had this round piece of concrete from when we first moved that was actually covering up like a well or something like that, and of course knowing us, we just kept it. So she kept turning her water over, so Kurt just took the tractor and just basically flopped the piece of concrete down on top of the or underneath the water trough, so hopefully she won't turn it over as easily. But she's certainly tearing up her little area. Hey Newly. There's Newly. So this is the progress on the garden so far. Today I tried to till it. We went and got the tiller from the barn, and we were going to try to turn all of this under, and I don't know where most of you guys are watching from. Okay, so we're in the western Piedmont section of North Carolina, so I don't know where y'all are watching from or if y'all have this dilemma, but we got some serious red clay here, so we are battling that. Every year we've added compost. If you watched one of my other videos talking about the stuff that we did with the garden and to try to make it better and amend the soil a little bit, but oh Lord, let me just tell you, this clay is something else. It is hard as a rock. especially when it rains. Like, it is literally like clay. Like, I asked Kurt if I could come out here and make me a hand-thrown coffee mug with this clay, because it is that tough once it gets wet and it dries. So if you've got any good tips on how to kind of amend red clay, Rousey, get out of the garden. We put the chicken compost on here, and it's got all these bones in it, which the dogs are getting all the time. So we're trying to till it under so we're not dealing with them getting it. But the compost is really good. It's just got a lot of bones in it. So we're trying to amend the soil. We're gonna see how it goes. Last year we had a very successful garden, so I'm hopeful this year that it'll be another success. But in part 2 of my farm story, we're going to talk a little bit about the plan moving forward with the gardens and stuff like that. So we're just going to make the best of this. Here in the western-ish Piedmont, wherever we are. Where are we considered? Is this western North Carolina, the Piedmont of North Carolina? Western Piedmont, that is the perfect, like, classification of where we're at, because I'm like, Piedmont, the western part, I don't know where we're at.